of Lil Testaments and the upcoming Dirty Blue and 32's vinyl will resonate with your fans? Is there a particular message or vibe that you hope they take away?
Right. So two separate ones. So for Lil Testaments, I think I would like to make my point clear. I feel like there's a divide in our scene, even within the underground. You know, tak payah bincang mainstream and underground. In the underground itself, kita ada all these different, divisions, right? And with Lil Testament, I just want to keep like bridging together. Like I want boom bap rappers to go on trap beats. I want trap rappers to go on boom bap beats, and try out all these different things, And I want singers on my beats next. I've had it with Mars Armstrong already. I want to work with more singers as well. Dulu I wanted to send a beat to Yuna in 2016, tapi tak jadi because my beats were trash. So I didn't send it. But maybe one day I can work with Yuna. But that's besides the point. I want people to get out of their comfort zone and just try new shit. Tak payah segan sangat. You don't need to be scared of it. Like I dropped this mixtape as a surprise drop. Tak ada roll out sangat. I did a few reels, few videos, but there wasn't a huge marketing around it. I just want to put it out and let people listen to it and enjoy that shit. And to me, it was a fun experience rapping on new beats, different type of beats. I want to keep doing that, and I want to see more of that in our scene as well, so that we can all be like, on each other's shit. Like Barney, there was a Alchemist album with Larry June and 2 Chainz, right? 2 Chainz on an Alchemist beat, which sounds crazy until you hear it, and it's beautiful as shit. So it's nothing new, right? It's been going on. I just want to see more of that over here as well. With the Dirty Blues vinyl, I would like. It's not like I want my peers to also start producing physical media. It's very expensive to do, and like very expensive to press vinyl, CDs, cassettes, and shit like that. And not everyone has a vinyl player, cassette player, CD player. Like not all cars come with CD players now, which is fucking crazy to me. But so there's always like, kalau we do like baju ke apa, like it's easier to sell that shit, right? But I think physical media is important though. Like there's vinyl records in my shelf from before I was born, from like the 60s, from the 50s, I think is like the oldest one that I have. Even before my father was born. Ada lagi, but stuff on the internet that I posted like maybe in 2010 is no longer on the internet. SoundCloud has a limit, so I had to like kill some of my older tracks dulu, that it's gone. But if you have physical media, your fans, whoever has it, like they have it for life, man. And that's beautiful to me. It's like kau boleh pass to your kids and shit. Like some of it I did have from my dad's collection. It's crazy. Maybe if I have a kid, I'll pass this shit to him too. It's a longevity thing as well to have your vinyl. It's like I think Swan in the China shop, I checked online, is only the 3rd Malaysian hip hop vinyl to be pressed, which is crazy to me. Aku ingat ada banyak dah, but like it was Too Fat and Warren G. That was the first vinyl, the 12-inch single, and then it was What the Dilly repress 2021 that came out, and then it was Swan in the China shop. So I would like to see a lot more vinyl pressings. Lepas tu, it was MVL from Blanco Music. He put out his LP on vinyl, and then Dirty Blues. In Singapore, we have Aesop Cash, which had Joe Flizzo and Guard on that album. Yeah, he had a vinyl out in Singapore, and then Mary Sue had a vinyl out in Singapore. So yeah, I just want to see more people put out physical media, cassette, CD, whatever. Orang tak beli pun, like, fuck it, gave some of my vinyl away for free to like my OGs ke apa, you know, like people who inspired me to rap. I kind of lost money on it, but to me I was like, yo, I wouldn't even have this in my hands if it wasn't for you guys, you know, so aku bagi kat dorang. And to me, like, that's important enough rather than me making back my money on it, you know. Bring back physical media. I'll give you all the math so like artists can know, you know, I don't hide shit. Like it costs 7K to press vinyl, the 12-inch, the big one. So if you guys are the model, you know, do some shows, save some money, you can do it too. It's nothing mysterious or anything. I had this thought with Aiman actually about releasing a mixtape so soon after your debut album, right? I was like, yo, are they gonna stop listening to Dirty Blues after I put out Lil Testament? And he was like, no, why would they do that? It's just more flavors for them to choose from, you know? And to me, I was like, oh shit, that makes sense too. Just because you put out a new project doesn't mean you can't promote the last one. So I have been performing some of the Lil Testament songs live already. I think the first one was the Timeless show. I did 1 or 2 of the newer songs. And when the vinyl for Dirty Blues comes out, I'll promo the vinyl for Dirty Blues. We're trying to find some capital for the music videos and shit. Because we shoot DIY, but you know, it costs money. I like to have these kind of things, even though we shoot it ourselves, edit it ourselves. But that's the kind of love that I want to put towards my music video, even though that's not my lane. I'm not a director or a music video editor, man. So we'll continue doing music videos and promoting Dirty Blues and still promote Lil Testament, you know. I have no plans for physical release of Lil Testament yet. Maybe I'll put a CD out for Lil Testament, and or maybe there's a Lil Testament too, and I'll put them out together. I don't know. Dirty Blues is my personal debut, and I don't think I'll stop promoting it until maybe next year. Just run it, man. There's still 1 billion plus people that haven't heard my music. Keep promoting the ones that's already out. No, I like to continue putting my music in rotation. I recently told a friend, and in another interview as well, they told me what's my plan, and I told them 100 Glazed Baguette produced tracks for 2025. I know it sounds like a lot, but I think I'm at 30 already. We're almost there. I produced an album with Kim In. I think that's like 9 or 10 tracks. I produced and rapped on some of the tracks. That's coming out soon. The first single will be coming out soon. We're gonna shoot a video for that shit as well. I got albums that's a trio project between Young Arif, The Frosty, and myself. That's got like 13 songs. I hope the viewers are doing the math, because I'm not. So 9 songs with Came In, 13 songs with Young Arif and The Frosty. The Frosty alone has like 20 or 30 tracks that I produced, alright? And he's gonna slowly release those with Mars Armstrong and solo project. Songs with BV, there's more songs with Velkin, shout out Velkin, more songs with Card. So I'm just gonna keep going throughout the year until maybe at some point I'll find time to, you know, like go on an island vacation and shit while I have the ability and creativity to make new stuff. But yeah, like I don't know when it will stop for me. Maybe tomorrow. So today we just go hard. So I'll tell you as well, 100 Glazed tracks in 2025. Keep me to that. I think it's been non-stop work for me since RTB last year. That's the first time I performed Dirty Blues But since RTP last year, I've just been like working non-stop, and one of it was Dirty Blues. It was finished in October kot, tahun lepas, or before that I believe. Cuma I needed to make the marketing and rollout for that one proper, take a couple months, produce a music video for it, etc. And so that was done like a while ago. It's just when it released, March I think, I can't remember. Yeah, so how it's impacted me, I would say I've been like very blessed that I've reached a lot more people. I just did my first international show, at Singapore, with Mary Sue. Shout out to Mary Sue for having me. I've worked with different rappers, met my OGs, met my idols. I think the main takeaway from all of this is like I've gotten my voice out just a bit further. It's still a long way to go, but compared to where I was, I think like, it's a step that we've climbed. I can't say what the effects of Lil Testament are because it just dropped, but Dirty Blues itself has been a very important release for me. But where I'm at right now is further than where I was yesterday. Because I love hip hop so much since I was a kid, and I see a lot of diversity in our scene. It's beautiful to me. To me, when I see a different wave or something, I'm excited. It's about like, it's something new that they're doing. It's not like, oh, they're taking my spot, like, the fuck, there's like so many of us, bro, and the internet is unlimited. It's a void. There's enough space for all of us to coexist in the Malaysian scene, let alone in the world, right? So I would like to see a lot of us working together with each other. Aku rasa boleh je kot, like the crossing of genres and styles and shit. It's been done. We can do it. So I would like to see a lot of us working with each other more, showing up at each other's shows and shit. That's very important. Like, I was guilty of that pun dulu because I'm a bit introverted, so I would only show up at my shows and like I won't leave my house besides that. But I think it's important for me to show up at like shows of my homies, or like even rappers that I listen to, or new rappers and stuff like that. It's good to be there and witness what's happening in the scene. Macam hari tu I did a show with HMO kat Starbucks, and there was a lot of newcomers, and I met this group of like 10 rappers. It's called Noise Boys, and they were fire. And then I met Han Wisnop at that show. He was crazy. Aku jumpa Lozis, as I met Lozis at that show as well, and a few other cats. And I was like, damn, before this aku tak pernah jumpa dorang. I've never heard their songs and shit, but when I went to their show, I was there to perform lah, tapi aku layan gak. I saw them perform and I was like, yo, these cats are going hard, bro. And I don't know how many other people are missing out on. So I feel like if we all just lepak je lah, like, go watch a show that you don't know who's performing. Not just show up to those who you know, show up to those who you don't know. And you never know who you might like next. Like Mary Sue to me from Singapore, I never knew who he was. But one day Jin, shout out to Jin Hackman, he showed me, like, yo, you should work with this guy. He sounds like super dope. And I heard that song for the first time and I was like, yo, who is this guy? And it's some dude in Singapore, dekat je. But it sounds like some cat in Brooklyn or something, There's a lot more artists around in just our scene yang kita tak tahu, doesn't get the exposure ke apa, or they don't get shows. And just support each other, show up to each other's events, copy each other's merch. And I think Southeast Asia is next, man. We got like some dope output at the moment, and I don't believe kita tak start off like, you know, as the outsiders. You know, I feel like the quality of the output that we're putting out is just the same as what's out there. So it's just the amount of eyes that's on this is lesser than, rapper XYZ. So to my homies, like, you know, my peers, keep grinding, build the scene up together, and we got this. It's good. We build up the scene together and we benefit from it, and the listeners benefit from it. I would like to see, you know, a bigger participation from everyone, and yeah, that's about it.